we're going to go ahead and install the gauges right here as far as the SI tachometer, speedometer. Of course, we're going to swap over my custom gauge I had made. See if I get the angle right. We're going to swap over my tachometer right here. I'm just going to move the car, and we're going to go ahead and work on this, and hopefully should be simple. I remember I did. The only thing is I got this AM Belsafe gauge right here. Might get in the way, but let's go ahead and move the car. Get started on taking this apart. You guys may be asking, what's up with the plastic? You see, I cleaned the car out. Now, the plastic is on here because it's about to get painted, audio put in. I want the people to mess up the seats. Alright, so let's see how this looks. I got the angle right finally. Stop is always going to be a little raw. It's built. Alright, so we're going to move the car so we can get some space and then get to work. I think this is good. I finally get the angle right. Okay, guys, good. More. Looks good. Drive position. Move this car. Again, we're just moving it so I can get some room. I think it's okay. Park on this side because I want to do acorns. It'll be perfect when I back up because no cars right here. Right in the middle, get sloppy, and get the wetness. That's it. Should be a good angle. Alright, let's go move the Z to take up both spots. And we're going to go ahead and start taking this apart. So I'm going to cut the video. And I'll be back when I'm taking this apart. Well, hopefully this is good. Okay, so first things first, we gotta pop this off right here. Again, all the stuff's inside, but we just gotta get the original stuff out first. So if I remember correctly, pull this down right here. This should pop down right here. I know there was a screw right here at one point. I don't think it's here now because we got the gauges here. So I put the gauge right here. This pops down. I think this pops out. Was there a screw right here? No, I don't think so. This pops out too. I could put the carbon dash on, you know that, right? So I gotta be careful because I got the meth hooked up. Taking this up to pop out like that. Yeah. That's kind of stuck right here. Oh, it's just stuck on this side. I'm going to go and unplug the meth for now. There we go. Forget. You're gonna have to undo all that stuff too. Oh, you got the side tape. Okay. I think this would normally pop out right here. Not because I have all this hooked up to it. Might be a bitch. Let's see what we can do. We take this side off like this way, like this. Are we stuck because normally you guys want to deal with that? Yeah, the plugs in the back of here. We gotta take out. Remember that? Okay, I don't know if you can see on the camera. Hopefully you can. But you got the plugs right here. See right here. The plugs right here. Make sure you right there, kind of. So I'm gonna look up a little bit. Right there. Just unplug all three of these plugs. Just unplug all three of them. Just this thing, right? I'll just unplug all three of these. One. It'd been better to swap to the SI thing earlier, but didn't know I was going this far. Right there, looks like right here. Side there. Try to get this thing unplugged. Alright guys. And have this thing run in there. Side. Alright, here on the back side. There we go. Why would you back in right here, lady? I'm not gonna move. And then that would normally come out right there. There we go. So you got three plugs on the back right here. And then I have this meth and this gauge and all that hooked up. Normally wouldn't have that. So I'm just gonna rest this like that for now. Just rest it like that for right now. To have this stuff hooked up, and I'll have to swap this over. Now, to get to this, there's 3 screws and that pops out now. And to get to the dash up top, I think I actually have to remove the radio too. That's gonna suck. You could use power tools for this, but I'm not going to. So you got the 3 screws on top, bottom, middle. Give me a second. some angles. That one's right there. All over. Get in the car. On the back of it. Alright. There we go. These screws should come out. So, plug the back of it. Then unplug this plug. Get how it goes. You pinch it down right here and pull it out, and bam, there you go, that's out. So now, we're going to screw right there on that side. It's going to pop out of the side, so I'm probably going to pull it right there. The radio cut anyways, I'm trying to pull the radio to get to the screw. I'm going to pop the radio out, see if there's a screw back behind there. Alright, just so you guys know, this is all held on by pins right here. You just pull it out. There's a screw right there. That was right there. The 3 screws across the top, and this should pop out. Now to be able to get the phenomenal. Screw it out. Let's see if that my theory is correct. Okay, so I took out the screwdriver. So the thing about this lift up on this now, again, if your car is not modified like mine, you won't have to worry about the extra stuff like this, the gauges and all that in the way. Probably the best time for you to swap out the SI, tachometer, speedometer, before you modify anything else it's already done. So more than likely, I'll have to pull this out right here. See, it's already loose. Pull it out, and then enable to pull this up. Again, it should be like I said. Yeah, that was right. It's just like everything else. You got 3. Got one right there. One on the outside. Again, one in the middle, 2 on the outside. Take those out. There's going to be a plug behind it. Unplug it. You simply swap it out with the SI one. That takes care of that portion, and I can put this all back. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and run inside and get the SI one, so I can go ahead and knock that portion out just to get it loose light. I at least have that inside. And then, so let me run inside. I could grab the SI piece. This is tacked down and swap this whole tack with the SI one, because I have to cover up the light right there with tape or black it out. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's run inside, grab the other piece for that, swap them out, and that'll be done. Well, let me take the screws out first, and then that'll be done. So pretty simple. So so here's the custom red SI gauge. There's the 2 right there. I'm going to swap my custom turbo one with that one, and of course these are markers to black out the airbag light. That's all because everything's just set up. I'm going to plug this back in, screw this back in, so this is done. Put that dash back together, and then I'll work on this. Alright, for those of you asking, there's the SI one. It fits perfectly. Just plug it in. All I gotta do is put the screws back in, and this will be a done install on the red tack. You can, if you like, power up the car just to make sure it lights up. But I'm gonna wait until I get the tack put in before I do that. So let me put the screws back in, and that'll be the end of that install. I'll put this back. Remember, this is all this. As you can see right here, this pops into place. Very simple. Very simple install. So let's go and put these 3 screws back in. As you can see right there. And we'll be done. Okay, it shows you snaps right back into place. Just push it back in. There you go. Nice and crispy. You gotta put the 3 screws back in here. That'll be held down. I might go ahead and turn the car. Make sure it works. I did buy this a while ago. Hold on. Getting nothing. Does the car have to be cranked? I guess the car would have to be cranked in order for it to light up. Alright, let's try it. Let's wait till we crank the car and see if it comes on. And there you go. I just plugged in the tachometer. The tachometer has to be plugged in, put the car up, and there it is. Fucking red. Hell yeah, SI. I gotta remember to remember the mileage. That was on the old one, so I can subtract it. Let me plug that one back in, but there you go, it works. Freaking awesome. There you go, it works. Hold on, if I want a picture of this, I did my phone. Look at this. Cool. I was going to take this thing apart, put on my custom tack, and then before I do, I'll check the mileage, and then be good to go. Actually, pretty low miles on this damn thing, 60-30. Shit, the block had like between 30,000 and 50,000, so I was going to take the difference to say 35K. Shit, that's pretty good. You know, I don't think mileage really matters, because if I build the block, it's going to be 0 miles anyways. So who gives a shit? Okay, now we gotta take this thing apart. To get this part off, just use a flathead like I did. Pry around the corners, just be careful. And now I take this off and all this pops out. Like I swap over my dash. Now again, you can watch my other video on how to disassemble this, but again, for those of you that missed it, it's clipped in right here. Just push down on it and pull up. Do not use a flathead or a tool. You see now you have access to all this. Now you can swap all this out. That's how you swap your tag, etc. Whatever. All this just pulls off. Now again, you look at this. Just pull this up lightly. Don't break that. And this is how you access all your stuff. So those of you wondering, if you don't want to do the relay system underneath your seats to get that light to come off, the light's right here. So what I'm going to do is take a black marker and mark on the inside right behind here. See that? The black marker, the filled in black, so when it lights up it will be black. The LED is right there. You can possibly put black on top of that as well. That way when it's blinking or on, you won't see it. Pretty much universal for every car. Some people take electrical tape, put electrical tape over it. How it works, it's all the same. So I'm going to take a black marker, I'll mark this out, then I'll mark that out. There you go, see, regular Sharpie. Alright, we're going to see if this works. You can take a look at it. You see all I do is use Sharpie to put black over the LED, and then on the back side of this, see how I blackened it out. So now it shouldn't be able to bleed through to show the light, hopefully. If not, I'll just take it apart, put some black tape over that, and that'll be that. But I think this should work. I forgot how to take the needle off. Basically, let me go over it again. There's a needle, it's a long stem, it clips onto the middle. When the needle's rested in place, when you try to go down, it's kind of tight. Scroll down to about 75% like that, and just pry up, and it'll come out. Don't try to pop it up going this way or the opposite way where it's loose. It's got to be a little bit of tension. Don't go crazy with it. See how long the stem is. Just pull it up. And then now you pry all this stuff up. So you see how I avoid before I did up. That comes out. There you go. They got access to the tag right there. I'm gonna swap this face over with my custom face. Tag right there. I'm gonna swap this. Same thing as for the EX. Same disassembly process. I'm gonna do the same exact thing. Only good thing is if I wanted to break the needle, I could use this right here. I actually have 3 of these, but I only have 1 SI cluster. So I'm gonna open this up, swap my custom turbo tech over to red, and everything will be red. Look at that. So you guys know it's all involved. It's not bad. Pretty easy to install, actually. I would say it's a lot easier to do it before you start installing mods on your thing, but it's all good. I was talking about, I'm just showing you on the EX1 down here. I'm just gonna put a little bit of pressure right here and separate that, and it pops out. Don't go overboard or crazy with it. Like that. A little bit of pressure right there. Let's pry it up like that. Also, just to show you, Honda uses the same for the EX and SI. Everything's interchangeable, guys. So if you have you get a spare one, if you mess up one part, you mess this up or whatever, or you mess this part up, whatever, you can swap them over and it all fits. The only thing that's different is the actual cluster itself. This is red, this is blue. That's it. Same thing with the speedometer. See, I got the part. That's my custom thing. There it is, right there. So I'll put it right there. Be careful with it. Does take quite a bit of time to get custom made. Drop it right in place. There we go. And put the gauge face back on. Cover it like that. And there we go. It'll be swapped over. Put the needle back in, SI needle back in, etc. And we are good to go. That's it. Just to show you, make sure when you put the needle back in that you have tension again when you're trying to push down. Now the needle's going to go up like that. So you don't want it loose going down, otherwise the needle's going to go down. You get what I'm saying? Make sure the tension's like that. So now you crank the car, it'll go upward. Try to get as close to 0 as you can. And then there you go. Let me see, I got it back together. Take this time to go ahead and clean off everything. You know, once it's behind glass, you're not going to be able to clean it off. So I got everything back together now. So now I'll put the glass on and I'm going to test it, plug it in, to make sure that it lights up. And the needle should go upward. We really should test it, make sure the needle goes upward. But again, I remember doing this from 2 years ago, 3 years ago, whatever. And I had the needle going loose downward, and that's why it went downward. So that should be that. We'll put the glass back on, and we'll put the tape back on the top, and we'll have a completed unit. Swapped over with the SI stuff, and there's the old SI stuff, there's the old EX stuff. And there we go. We got everything back together. You can kind of see the red heated tint. We'll turn it on, power supply, and make sure that everything is good to go. I'll put it all back together. Cause yeah, he's on my. You guys didn't see him, my awesome Jay's Racing vegan key. And there we go. You can kind of see the light a little bit. See it kind of lit up a little bit. The man light right there. So I might take that part in the color in the front. Probably going to. Cause now I can see what it's gonna look like. I'll put a mark on the front, and we should be good. Didn't want to mark the front, but you can kind of see it. Put a black marker on the front. That way, because you saw when I hooked up, it was kind of bleeding through a little bit. Let's check it out now and see how it looks. Alright, got it plugged in. The key back in there. Let's see what we got. And still see it a little bit. You guys see it's on right there. You're feeling a lot more. Alright, to show this part. I took it back apart again. Put a little bit more black on the back. A little more black in there. Filled it in a little bit more. A little bit bigger in the back. So it won't bleed through as bad. Let's see how this looks. To put it back together, and we'll have to test it to see how it's gonna look. Now if you look at it, you can't see it. The only thing you can see is the black mark if you get really, really close. We'll see blackening it out, like now you can see it. But see, blackening it out worked. Like I said, some people use tape. I just use a marker. Just put a couple of layers on it, on the back and the front, and you shouldn't see it anymore. Remember that light's on only because the racing seats. Now there's a way you can do it with resistors, etc., but I'm not gonna do all that. That works. Alright, let's put everything back together. And one more thing, guys. Make sure you see how the needle's like right on 0. It may be slightly above what you messing with it, like, you know, at like 1K or whatever, or that one line. Make sure you spend the time to keep spinning it till you get it right at 0. Remember, the pressure should be, when you're pushing down, it should be pressure, and when you're pushing up, it should be light. So you have to turn it just right. Not like, don't turn it all the way to the 0, because then when it drops, it's gonna go below 0. If that makes sense. You gotta go like 2 pegs above, and then it'll drop naturally to 0. Make sure you get that right, otherwise your RPMs are going to be off. Alright, let's reinstall everything. This may take a minute to get correct, so make sure you allot some time to get this done. Don't think that you could do this in like, 10 minutes. And again, I showed you how to, I guess, install a tach. Again, 2019 version. Alright, let's put everything back together. Alright, and you basically just reassemble back to the way it was. And there you go. Let's go ahead and turn this car on. Go for a quick startup and make sure everything is good. Can't wait to take out this stuff done. Plug this key in. This thing, guys. There you go. Things should be on. Perfect. We'll shut this door. We're gonna crank the car. And we'll just go off of, now I have 2 lights on. Whatever that steering wheel light is right there, and the check engine light. No, the check engine light's probably due to me, those lights are probably on due to me doing what I did with the swapping the dash and everything over. So I need to go ahead and clear all these lights like quick. Get my laptop, and then we should be good to go. But yeah, that's what the lights are on for, because I unplugged everything. Make sure the Meth is on. Everything is good to go. Alright, cool. Went up the proper way. We'll shut it off, and it should go down. And there you go, perfect. So I'm gonna go ahead and get my laptop right quick, and we're gonna go ahead and clear these codes right quick, and we'll be good to go. Alright, got flow opened up. Put this back in. Make sure you should see everything. Weird. It's not seeing. Let's restart this flash over again. It's not seeing it. Make sure I don't have flash flow open. Open up flash flow again. Everything should load up. There we go. Yeah, just jacking up. Okay, so we're gonna see what's up with the lights. I might have gotten a light due to the swapping of everything. Diagnostic. Yeah, F-cam malfunction burst out. I don't know what the hell that is. Let's look up that error right quick. I'm gonna clear it. That error could be from, never seen that one before. 0028, huh? What error? Alright, let me get my phone. Let's look it up right quick. Alright, what that means is this. Basically, yeah, I didn't have any of those problems. PCM unit sorted out. Probably because, again, I swapped everything over. So it's cleared, and we should be good to go. That's why you should have Honda, guys. Because I'm pretty sure that error came about because we swapped the boards over to an SI board, so everything's lit up. That's probably why. So we're going to go ahead and clear DCCs. I'll go back. Excuse me. Open it back up. Everything's gone. Gonna refresh. Nothing. Turn the car off. Turn the car back on. See how these dash lights look. And everything's still up. pretty fresh. Okay, let's crank up the car. So I cranked the car up. I still got that little steering wheel light right there. I don't know what that light is. I think that light might have something to do with this board. But I just want the board for the color. So let me look up and see what the steering wheel light is. Because again, had no lights, so it's perfect. Prior to swapping it out. Could be the board that's inside here, and that could be why I'm getting that. I got that PCML or whatever. So let's look up that code right quick. But you see, everything's clear, everything's fine. No codes. Let me look that up right fast. Oh, by the way, I have to put the code back in. You remember my video, and I'll get my radio back on the code. Have to look. Don't forget to check out my video if you have entered the code because you powered your. You unplug that power supply, anything like that. If you're driving, what that light is the power steering light. I think both those lights are hand in hand. Maybe this board I bought was faulty in that regard, but everything is fine. Power steering works just fine. Alright, it's a perfect install. That light is due to the board. The power steering's fine with driving, boosting, everything's good. So this is the board. So we're gonna go ahead and I'll have to fill that in, just like my light I had with the excuse me, I'm trying to drive. The light I had with the seat light. You see, you can't even see the seat light anymore. So my method worked 100%. So we'll fill that in because there's nothing wrong with my power steering. It works just fine. And we're good to go. Alright guys, don't forget to click like and subscribe. If you have any questions, please post them below. Any comments, anything you want to see, please post them below. Again guys, just me installing the SI gauges and the SI tach. Freaking awesome. Now everything is red and everything matches up now with the seats. Later guys, see you guys next video. Peace. This is the next day. Basically you see it's daylight. I'm gonna go ahead and fix the issue when you start with the cell light. Not the cell light, the steering wheel light that was on. Basically it's just the actual I guess you say actual cluster itself. That's what the arrow is from, the PCML, etc. Yeah, keep in mind sometimes when you buy these clusters or whatever used, they could have minor issues, wiring issues, or the boards could be bad. You never know. You take a chance when you do that. So in this case, obviously this particular one had an issue with that steering, with the power steering light that was on. That's why I got that PCM error. So what I'm going to do is fill it in just like I filled in the seat light, and you don't see anything. We're just going to knock that out right quick. I'm not going to go through the whole process of showing you guys how to take this apart. I did it at the beginning of the video. If you need to see it again, let's go back to the beginning of the video and you can see me disassemble it. I'm just going to simply disassemble it, color it in, and that'll be that. So let's go ahead and take this all apart. As you can see, I just did the same thing, blacked it out using the marker. Again, it's due to the board. That will cover that up. Crank up the car, make sure we don't see it. If we have to, I would take this thing back apart to do behind it, but hopefully it's a thick enough layer. We'll see in a second. As you can see, the board's fine. The light went away. Check engine light. It's the same stupid PCMA. I didn't clear it, as you can see, anything like that. But I filled in that thing because obviously this particular used unit I got had that error. No big deal. Let me look at the wireless. That's freaking awesome. But okay, so you see everything's red, everything's blacked out. Put everything back together, and when you kick up the car, you won't see anything. Again, when you're hooking this back up, don't forget to plug in your 3 plugs, your 2 plugs, depending on your model right there. Because a lot of people forget to plug those in, they wonder why none of this stuff works. Alright, let's go. You can see it crank up the car, no lights. There we go, on the brake light on because the brake's on. I can put on the clutch, the brake down, doors open. Door right quick. Voila, no lights. There you guys go. That's how you do it. Install complete. Everything is red. Freaking awesome. Fucking loving it. Next, we're gonna move on to the next install, which is actually going to be the rear SI seats and the yellow seat belts. So we're gonna move on to that install next. I'll be next video. Again, bonus content. You see how the lights are fixed. Everything is good to go. Don't forget to click like and subscribe. If you guys have any questions, post them below. If you have anything you want to see, just let me know, guys. See you guys next video. Peace.